Hello there friends, it's Daniel here from Javascript. Let's talk about the JavaScript includes function. This JavaScript function is applied to an array of items. So in this case we have these products and we want to check if our array contains this item, the corn item. And this works fine as it is. But what if we want to check for multiple things? For example, both for corn and kale. This will not work. As it is right now, this will not work. And the same will happen even if we try here to pass it, instead of multiple items, we try to pass an array. The same thing. This will not work. But luckily, we can easily simulate this by using the include function and two other functions in JavaScript. But first of all, we need to define how we want our function to behave, because if we try to search for multiple items in an array, we can have two cases. One case where we can check if at least one item is stored in that array, and the other when we want to check if all the items that are passed are stored in that array. Let's start with the first case, when we want to check if at least one value from one array is present in another array. Let's take the fruits, for example. We want to check if one item from here is present in the products array. For this, what I will do is to come and add a new constant named at least one fruit. And now, given the fact that we cannot use includes with multiple values, what we can do is to make a mix between the includes functions and the sum. Sum is a method that is applied to an array and checks if at least one item from that array satisfies one condition. In this case, what we want to do is to check if at least one fruit is present in the products array. So for this I will take the fruits, apply sum, and we'll say, okay, if one fruit is included in the products array, then this means that at least one fruit is there. So now if we console log this at least one fruit, let's see what we have in the end. So true indeed, because both the pears and the apples are present in here. But let's see how we can manage the second case. We want to check if all the values are present in the array. So let's take in this case this second example, the veggies. We want to check if both the kale and the onion are present in the products. Well, what I will do here, it will be very similar with what I did in the first example, just that instead of the sum, I will use another function named every. And as you can imagine, every checks if all the items from one array meet a specific condition. So I will come back here and declare a new variable named all the veggies, and in this case I will take the veggies array and say that every veggie needs to be present in the products array. So what we want to check here, if all of these veggies are included in the products array. And now, if I will console log the result and refresh the console, we'll see that the second value is false, because while kale is indeed present in the initial array, the onion is not. So this is how we can work around the fact that JavaScript includes does not accept multiple conditions. There are two other things to know about this includes function. First of all, keep in mind that the function is case sensitive. So, for example, in here, if I will write Kale with capital K, then it will not be found in the includes. So includes is case sensitive. And second, we can pass a second argument to the includes, and that is the index from where the search can start. So for example, if we want to search if Apple is present from here on, for example, I can use this second parameter to make that search. And yeah, this is how we can work around the fact that the JavaScript includes does not accept multiple parameters to be searched for. You can check out in the description of this video the link with the full article and the full code. Thanks and see you the next time. Cheers!